show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Sweet Erickson Thunderbird Gym on the campus of Casper College. I'm Jack Noakes. And today, a doubleheader. First of all, the women and then the men's game to follow as the T-Birds take on an arch rival, a longtime foe from up in northern Wyoming and Powell, the Northwest Trappers in town for the doubleheader. First up, the ladies ranked 17th as they're back in the top 20 in the nation now. Will take on the Trappers. Casper College 22-3 on the season. Northwest comes with a mark of 16-8 overall. When the two teams met on the 21st of January up in Powell, it was the T-Birds by 17 points. 72-55 was the final. And in conversing a little bit with Dwight Ganeri before the game, they didn't shoot it very well. They were like 1 of 14 from behind the arc in the first half of that game, but still managed to win it, kind of going away, 72-55. Casper College now has won 9 games in a row, and as I said, the Birds have moved back into the top 20 in the nation. I think their highest ranking, if I remember right, was number 12 earlier this year. But 9 in a row. They are 7-1 here on the home court. Overall, these two teams have been playing only since 1985-86. Kind of unusual. They didn't have a women's program evidently up in Powell until then, because the men's team, they've been going at it since back in 1947, one of the long-standing rivalries in Region 9 JUCO basketball. The women lead the all-time series 81-15, which really makes me wonder if 1985-86 is correct, but that's what it says in the yearbook anyway. Casper College 81-15 over Powell as far as the series goes. T-Birds 7-1 on their home court this year. As I said, they've won 9 in a row. Northwest comes in now since the loss to Casper. The Trappers have won 3 in a row. Their record on the road is 4-3 this season. T-Birds trying to win yet another Region 9, at least get the top seed coming out of the North bracket when the Region 9 tournament unfolds. It will be the team that wins the South sub-region that gets to host the women's tournament this year. The men's tournament could well be here in Casper, though, if the Birds can get another win tonight, because they're playing the Powell team that right now is 1 game ahead of them in the North sub-region standings, and it'll be the men's tournament will be at the winner of the North sub-region. So the Birds men still alive. The women, of course, would like nothing better than be the number 1 seed from the north side, even though they would not be able to host. T-Birds come in averaging 75 points a ball game. I think that's in the top 30 in the nation. I thought I looked today, it was 27th overall. Trappers will come in averaging 70. Birds give up just 59. Dwight Ganeri's team always playing that stout defense. The Trappers give up 65. Teams pretty much even from the field, 44% for the Birds, 43% for the Trappers. Casper 27% behind the arc. The Trappers hit 30% from three-point land. Rebounding, or free throws rather, 70% for the T-Birds, 72% for Powell. Rebounding, Casper averaging 42, giving up 36. The Trappers get 36, and they give up 32. T-Birds have really shown as far as sharing the basketball. They average 20 assists a ball game, 13 turnovers, and they come away with 10 steals. The Trappers average 13 assists. They turn it over 16 times a game, and they average 10 steals per contest. A couple of Wyoming girls, ladies, showing up pretty well on the stats, leading the way for the Trappers. We'll talk about that when we look at the starting lineups. We're going to get ready now, though, for our national anthem. Doubleheader. Casper College and the Northwest Community College Trappers from Powell getting set to start the ladies' game. Men's game will follow immediately after. We're going to go to the floor right now, though, and we'll get the playing of our national anthem and then the starting lineups, and we'll tip it off. Hoops on a Saturday afternoon from T-Bird Gym. Our national anthem, we're set now to tip it off. College basketball, JUCO variety from T-Bird Gym, and the introduction of the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors from Powell, Roxanne Rogers, a 5'6" freshman from Pinedale, averages 14 a ball game. Jimena Cabezas, 5'10" freshman from, I believe, Madrid, Spain. Yes, averaging a total of 10 points a ball game. Then a 6'1" freshman, Natalia Need, averages 10 points a ball game. She is from Sugar City over in western Idaho. She'll be joined in the front court by Darla Hernandez, the 6'1" sophomore from Worland, the leading scorer on the team at 17 per ball game. Also starting for the Trappers, Nayeli Acosta, 5'8" sophomore from Hereford, Texas, averages 9 points a ball game. For the Birds, Logan Alvar, the freshman from Kelly Walsh, averaging 11 points a contest. Flora Goad will go in the middle again. She is the 11-foot sophomore from Austria, averaging 11 points a ball game. I said 11 foot, she's 6'2". Be nice if she was 11. Sandra Fra Garcia will run the team as she done for 2 years now. The sophomore from Spain, averaging 8 points a ball game. She's 5'7". Julia Palomo going to start today. Palomo, a 5'7" sophomore, also from Spain, averaging 9 points a ball game. And then Anna Chini, the freshman from Hungary, averages 4 points a game. She is 5 feet 7 inches tall. So the Birds with a mark of 22-3 against the Trappers, who come in at 16-8. Goad will give it a go. She will jump center. And I'm guessing, and guessing correctly, Hernandez will be the opponent. The ball is tipped by Hernandez, but Fra Garcia will control. Here come the Birds with the first offensive foray of the afternoon. High post feed, kick it outside for the three. Palomo with the miss. Rebound will be taken off the floor, and the Trappers will get a try now. Rogers into the front court, looking on the high post for Need, and they'll exchange, get it over on the angle now. Hernandez couldn't get a shot. Birds right now, a little man-to-man defense. Shot clock goes under 10. Trying to work behind her back as Cabezas. We're going to get a long three that's an air ball, and Casper will come away. Garcia fakes one way, goes the other, lays it up with the right hand for the first hoop of the day. 2-0 Birds, 1 minute into the contest. Rogers from the left side. They'll swing it all the way around. Trying to drive and kicking it back outside. Not much going on. They'll feed the low post hard off the glass. That's no good by Need. Birds have numbers coming back, but the pass is stolen. Trying to lead it for Palomo, the turnover. Pull up from the free throw line. Hernandez with her first hoop of the ball game. We're tied at 2. Going to be fun trying to see those red numbers on those black uniforms. They need to check with the announcers before they, yeah, right. Go, nice feet, left hand layup, good. Oh, good look for Cheney, who has her first hoop, and the Birds go back on top at 4-2. 2 minutes in. Out top, Acosta sets the pick. Hernandez from the elbow, little turnaround, soft touch is good. She's got her first bucket of the ball game. Makes it 4-4. Cross court pass, Palomo alone from the left side. 3 ball is good. I think I gave that one basket to Hernandez. It was actually Need who gets credit for it. 4-2, or 7-4 rather. Birds up by 3 now. Low post feed, kick it back on the elbow, get it right back along the end line. And here's a pass stolen by Palomo. On the run, and she'll have it slapped loose from behind. Nice defensive play and defensive hustle by Nayeli Acosta. Birds up 3 minutes into the contest. Alvar with her first shot of the day from the left baseline's no good. Trapper rebound, swing it ahead quickly. Cabezas will get it right back as one touch, and her pass is stolen away. Sandra Fra Garcia, nice feed in deep, Palomo in too deep. The rebound wrestled away though by Cheney. She'll feed it back outside. Goad looked at a 3-pointer, turned it down. Fra Garcia, lots of time on the shot clock, trying to give and go. The feed in the middle is knocked loose. Birds will control out top. And wondering if we have a shot clock problem here. Let's see. Well, we're going to take a couple seconds off it. Birds have plenty of time. Fra Garcia with the right-hand layup from the left side. It's too hard. Trappers on the run, down by 3, feeding in deep. The shot will be blocked and the foul will be whistled. Darla Hernandez is going to step to the free throw line here. First foul for either team will be assessed to Logan Alvar. It'll be her first of the ball game. Hernandez, the sophomore from Worland, leading scorer on the team at 17 a contest. Has her 3rd point of the day there and can draw her team to within 1 with the free throw here. And she will, but we're going to get a lane violation here. That'll wipe out the free throw, and the Birds will stay on top by 2. Fra Garcia looking right all the way. Exchanging, comes out top. Alvar will cross court it. Cheney looking at the low post ball, tapped away, knocked out of bounds. Need kind of fronting Flor Goad on the play. Couldn't steal it, but she managed to knock it loose. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bird basketball left of the hoop. In the front court along the end line. And we're going to have shot clock problems again. Going to get it down to 18 instead of 20. Sandra Fra Garcia feeding Goad, has it slapped away. Ball knocked loose, comes out of the paint to the Birds. Got a new shot clock out of the deal. They set for a 3. Cheney's shot is no good. Goad will chase it down in the corner, feed it back out top. Casper will reload to Palomo on the left wing. In deep, Alvar with a little drive and a soft one-hander in the lane. Averages 11 a game. That's her first hoop of the ball game, and the Birds now have their biggest lead of the day at 4. Played nearly 5 minutes of the opening quarter. High arc, that's good. All the way from the left side in front of the T-Bird bench. Cabezas with a 3 ball that makes it 9-8. Alvar wants the ball, and she kicks it right back out top. Birds right now, quick passes around the perimeter, go to the high post, and then they sneak from the right side corner. Cheney all alone on the baseline for the easy lay-in. 11-8 Casper. In deep, Birds will double team. They'll kick it back out front. Trappers and the missed shot by Rogers. Frau Garcia in a hurry, leaving it for Goad. She has her shot blocked in the lane, and she'll draw the foul. Be the first time this afternoon the Birds go to the stripe. Foul is going to go on Acosta. That'll be her first team foul. We'll get a timeout on the court, and I think it'll be a full timeout. We'll take one. T-Birds 11, Trappers 8. Back after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
And the Birds at the free throw line. It'll be Flora Goad there to shoot a pair here. Casper's led by as many as 4. The Birds up right now 11-8. Flora comes in averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds a game. She's a sophomore from Austria. And the first free throw is good. Her first point of the day. From the free throw line on the season, she's a 62% free throw shooter. She'll be 100% tonight or this afternoon as she makes both. And that is the biggest lead for the Birds. Northwest has not led in the ball game. 13-8 Casper. Just over 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Out of back court. Cabezas exchanging, they'll get it back out top. Head fake on the 3. Comes right back to Cabezas. Looked like she was going to shoot the fall away. Instead, she passed it off. Shot partially blocked. Birds again in a hurry, as they usually are when Sandra's running the point. Garcia, low post feed. Alvar ducks in, got in a little too deep, left it short. Trappers back the other way. Acosta exchanging. They'll get it over to Rogers. Wants to back in from right side of the lane, bring it back out top. Acosta with the ball. Shot clock winds down to 9. They'll kick it outside. Rogers for a 3 that's no good. Ball tapped. Garcia head the other way. A 2-on-none fast break. Layup is good with the left hand by Cheney. And the Trappers are going to need a timeout with 3:28 to go here in the opening quarter. The Birds have built the lead to 7 at 15-8.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
T-Birds out to an early 7-point lead now with 3.5 to play in the opening quarter. Trappers will have the basketball, and Yaiza Vacas Lopez in for the first time. Vacas Lopez from Madrid, Spain. Casper with a little full court pressure, broken by the Trappers and then stolen away. Fra Garcia baseballing it ahead, in deep, running layup is good. Does it count? No, we're gonna get a charge here, I believe. Wow. Cheney's gonna get that foul. I'm not sure it wasn't off the ball either, whether she ran somebody over. Birds had a 2-on-1 fast break. Score will stay the same, 3 minutes to go. Fra Garcia with the steal. Unfortunately, she stepped on the sideline right in front of the official. And as a old official, I have to concur. Not many times I get a good angle at it, but the steal will go for naught. Birds will sink back on defense. They'll go back to the man-on-man defense. Here's the Euro step in too deep, and the Birds with numbers again. Back the other way. Left-hand layup. Alvar is good. Running the court for a 9-point lead now. 17-8 Casper. Out top, Rogers tries to reverse the dribble, kicks it outside to Cabeza. They'll get it in deep, turning, shooting, couldn't get it to go, but she drew the foul. T-Bird foul will go. On Selena Arnland, who had checked in. Hernandez to the free throw line. Sophomore from Whirlin, rims it in and out, no good. Looking for her 4th point of the ball game. Casper lead is 9 with 2:29 left in the opening quarter. Second free throw no good. Ball tapped outside. Comes away to the Birds, Jocelyn Igo. Birds will run back the other way and get another layup from the left side. And Cheney with 8 points here in the opening quarter. The Bird lead now 11 at 19-8. Trappers trying to set something up on the high post. They go cross court, and the foul's going to be whistled here. This will go on Sandra Fra Garcia, her first. Team fouls 4 for the T-Birds, just 1 for the Trappers. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone Casper's way here early. Over 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Trappers having trouble getting it in. They finally do clear it. In deep, looked like they got away for a walk. The Birds will tip it away though. On the run the other way, another layup is good. Cos Morales with a nice feed as she bounced it ahead to Cheney, who has 10 points in the opening quarter. 13-point margin early for the T-Birds. Well, Dwight Canary wasn't happy with the way they shot the ball up in Powell. Don't have to worry about it when you have like 6 layups in the opening quarter. Coming back the other way on the run, Igo into the front court. Will hold for Palomo, and then they look down low. Bring it back out top. Igo shovels it on the right side. Give and go. A little running layup is good. Nice soft touch from the right side by Selena Arnland for her first hoop of the day.
I get that. I've been drifting off here, but I've almost missed something.
23-8. The Birds breaking it open early this afternoon at T-Bird Gym. In deep, Hernandez will draw the foul. Couldn't get the shot down. Take it back. It was Natalia Need who was at in deep and will now go to the free throw line. The foul cost Morales his first. 23-8 T-Birds, 1:01 left in the opening quarter. And it has been a good one for the home team. Need's free throw is good, her 3rd point of the day. Second one on the way. Little line drive is there also. She has 4 to lead all scorers for the Trappers. Final minute of the opening quarter. Birds on the attack for once, not on the run, just playing around the perimeter, then looking at the low post. Kick it back out top to Casper. Cross-court it. Igo almost lost her dribble, picked it back up, gets it back, wants a 3, gets a 3. Well, she can do that. She shot 144 of them this year to lead the T-Birds. That builds the lead to 16. Final 30 seconds, opening quarter. In deep, Need left it short. Drew the double team, ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Casper. Rogers to bring it in. Gets it out top to Need. She swings it left side, and Hernandez for a 3 that's no good. Rebound in deep. Need tried to put it up. Shot was blocked, and the Birds come back the other way. Final 5 seconds. Igo left alone, pumps for a 3. That's no good. Quarter will come to an end. It's all Casper College at the end of 1. The T-Birds 26, the Trappers 10. We're back after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
On the run here in the first quarter, out to a 26-10 lead over the Trappers. When the two teams met in Powell in January, the Birds won at 72-55. Take that 26, multiply by 4, and you get a big number of what could happen. Probably will not happen, but Casper right now in control. Little head fake by Rogers. Looked like she may have gotten away with a walk. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken away by Casper. Palomo runs it ahead for Igo on her right wing to Arnlin out top. On the high post for Palomo. Arnlin cut back on the baseline, didn't get her the ball, but instead running and throwing up a wild one-hander that's good. Claudia Garrido with her first basket. And the biggest lead of the day, 18 for Casper at 28-10. Just a minute into the second quarter of play. And here's a steal again. Birds will have a 3-on-3. And Garrido trying to sneak in from the left side. Little too strong with the lead on the pass. As much as the Birds have run here in the opening half, they really haven't turned it over very often. They turn it over 13 times a game. Their assist total, which is 20 a game, is going to look pretty good here this afternoon, the way it's going, as they've had a lot of runouts for easy layups. Ball back in against full court pressure. Trappers will break it ahead to Rogers, who stops at the free throw line, backs away. Out top. Looking for Cabezas, who drives, runs into heavy traffic, throws it off the glass, no good. Birds coming back the other way, have numbers. Igo, layup, good. Igo with her 5th point. And the Birds now out by 20, and a travel going to be called here. Turnover, Powell. Fra Garcia back in. Igo will take a seat for Dwight Canary. Bird basketball on the attack with a big lead here early in the second quarter of play. Garcia left alone at the top, puts it on the floor, comes left side, gives it. Cos Morales, who turned it over, back the other way. Trappers on the attack, trying to see if they can't get something going offensively against a tough man-to-man by Casper. With the basketball, Fatul Khalifa will try a shot. No, put back up on the rebound. Reversed and throwing up the air ball that time is Acosta. Fra Garcia stops in the lane, can't get the 10-footer to go. And the ball will go over to the Trappers. Flor Goed coming back in for the T-Birds. Cabezas will return for the Trappers, who again will have to break some full court pressure to get it across, and they do. Khalifa looking for Hernandez, turnaround jump shot, that's pretty. She's got 5 now, the 6'1" sophomore from Moreland, who's the leading scorer on this team. 30-12, Birds with a big lead, and again, the running one-hander is good. Another layup for the Birds. That one by Mariana Cos Morales, her first bucket of the day. Back to the 20-point lead for Casper. Out top, Bacchus Lopez exchanging. She looks, swings it outside. Pull up from 16, that shot is no good. Cabezas with the miss, Birds with the basketball. Garcia all the way down. Couldn't control her dribble, but was knocked out of bounds by the Trappers. Birds will play it in to the left of the hoop along their own end line. Roxanne Rogers returning for Northwest. Fra Garcia has Garrido, Goad, Cos Morales, and Palomo. She'll get it to Cos Morales. Pull up, air ball from about 15. Khalifa all the way down court, gets it outside. Rogers for a 2 that's no good, just inside the arc. Birds with yet another rebound and another fast break the other way. Garcia along the end line, dribble drive, layup is good. Her 4th point. 34-12, 22 is the biggest lead of the day. 4 minutes into the second quarter, little turnaround jump shot. Hernandez used the window but never got to the rim. Birds will pull up. Garrido misses the follow on the rebound, all alone from the white side. That will go to Flora Goad for her 4th point. Wow, it is just out of hands. T-Bird up by 24, and a turnover by the Trappers. Still 5.5 to go in the second quarter of play. Halvar loses her dribble, feeds outside. Cos Morales looking for the cutter. That's Garcia. The layup is good. Oh, we don't do shot charts here. If we did, you'd be blacking out the paint for the T-Birds. Everything's coming inside. They lead by 26 now. Layup after layup after layup. That'll get your shooting percentage up. When you make them, here's another steal. back the other way. Another layup for the Birds, another 2 points for the Birds. Palomo with her 5th point of the ball game. Trappers need a timeout with 4:54 to go. Opening half, 40 T-Birds, 12 Northwest.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Or the Birds flying, I guess. 40-12. Still 4:54 left here in the second quarter. Casper on the inbounds play as usual, going to go to some pressure in the back court. Trappers will break it ahead and get it across on the far side from us here, overlooking the court, opposite of the scorer's table. Rogers wanted the shot from the elbow, couldn't get it off. They'll finally get the ball in the paint, and Hernandez will score. Leading scorer at 17 a contest. She's got 7 of their 14 here in the opening half, and Casper going to be guilty of a little travel. White Canaries team shooting lights out because they've had at least 10 layups, I think. They got 40 points, and we still have 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. This is going to be an illegal pick set by the Trappers. And the foul going to go against Need. It's her first, team's first of the second quarter. Garcia into the front court with the left dribble. Gives it outside, sets the pick for Igo. That's good. Well, she leads the T-Birds with 144 three-point tries heading into the game today. She hits 36 behind the arc. And right now, she just drilled another one for her 8th point of the afternoon. Bird lead is 29. That is the biggest of the ball game. There's a little soft one-hander just outside the free throw line. Nayeli Acosta with the basket for the Trappers. Fra Garcia exchanging. They'll swing it way outside. Looking to Fernandez de Kayla in deep, a little too deep. Alvar couldn't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds though, last touch by the Trappers. Mesa Butler, the sophomore from Montana, checking in for the first time. Give and go in deep. Fra Garcia couldn't get it to go. And did she come over the top and foul, or may have been standing out of bounds? Maybe a ball hit the back of the backboard. Anyway, the ball comes away to the Trappers. Rogers on the run. They'll bring it in the corner left side. That's good from 17. Who else but Darla Hernandez? She's been the offense. 9 of her team's 18 points. 43-18 Casper. Garcia in the paint, turning, shooting off the glass. That's good. Nice look, and Florigode with her 6th point builds it back to a 27-point margin. Rogers has the ball slapped away. Players on the floor. Jump ball whistled, and it'll go over to the T-Birds on the arrow. Trappers ran into the proverbial buzzsaw here in the first half. Birds with the basketball and a huge lead, dishing in the paint, getting away for the left-hand layup, Goad. Trappers went for the steal when they couldn't corral the ball. Flora just turned and laid it off the glass with her left hand. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Wow. And a block. Birds have numbers, 2-on-1. Garcia bouncing layup, good. That'll be Jocelyn Igo with her 10th point of the ball game. Didn't need the three there. It's 49-18. The lead is the biggest of the day at 31. I think Alvar's going to pick up the foul off the ball. Be her second of the day. Logan will take a seat. Fernandez DeCayla in for the Birds, who lead by 31. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Inbounds pass stolen away nicely. Palomo with the steal, still has it on the floor. Looking down low, terminated the dribble. They'll bring it right back out top. DeCayla loses her dribble. Oh, Palomo cutting, and DeCayla saw her wide open for, yes, another layup. Wow. 7 for Julia now. 51-18. New big lead for the Birds at 33. Trapper basketball out top. They'll get it at the free throw line. Hernandez with the miss, left it short. And the Birds will get it as the ball goes out of bounds. Final minute of the opening half, the second quarter of play. T-Birds building a lot of statistics here with a 51-18 lead. Igo. Ooh, and a little trip going to be called here as Butler hits the floor. Camber Goodluck is going to get that foul. Birds will get the basketball. Get another substitution coming in here. Tyne Killip will check in. Freshman from Severance, Colorado. T-Birds on the attack, going to push for a three that is no good. Haven't really had to take many threes. That was the miss by DeCayla. Into the front court. Khalifa with the basketball. Cross courts it outside for Killip. Back to Khalifa, wants to go baseline on the left, shut off there. Swing it outside. Killip looking for a shot. Bacas Lopez looking. Ball will be tapped. Birds can't save it from going out of bounds. Nice hustle play there. Palomo with the defensive play. Let's call it 16 seconds left in what has been a nightmare of a first half for the Trappers. It has been a shiny one for the T-Birds. Dump it down low, in deep, head fake, turning and drawing the foul that time is Need. See where this one goes for the T-Birds. It will go against Fernandez DeCayla, her first. Just 12 seconds left. Natalia Need, 6'1" freshman. Misses the first, front rimmed it. Need from Sugar City, Idaho, just across the Wyoming border in the shadow of the Tetons. Second one on the way is good. She's got 5 now. Birds now with 10 seconds left in the opening half. Run it ahead quickly. Head fake, drive with the right hand. No good on the layup. Tipped up. Birds will not get the final shot. And the half comes to an end. It's all Casper College. The T-Birds 51. The Trappers 19. We'll take a look at statistics in a little while. This is T-Bird basketball.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack and Oaks back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. All T-Birds in the first half of the women's game. 51-19 over the Trappers of Northwest Community College. Let's see if the first half statistics go the way I thought they did. T-Birds 23 of 36, 64% from the field. Wow. Just looking at the totals, Goad is 3 for 3 from the line or from the field. Fra Garcia 3 out of 5 with 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Pretty good numbers for the point guard, the sophomore from Spain. Let's see, Julia Palomo Vicente 3 of 4 from the field. Anna Cini 5 of 7 from the field. Jocelyn Igo 4 of 5 from the field, including 2 of 3 behind the arc. Total domination. T-Birds won the first quarter 26-10. They win the second 25-19. Points off of turnovers. Casper with 12 points in the paint, and this is the layups. 40 of Casper's 51 points coming inside the paint. Birds had 16 from their bench. Their biggest lead of the ball game, 33. We're at 32 right now. We had the score tied twice. There were no lead changes. For the Trappers, their leading scorer in the ball game has been Darla Hernandez with 9, the sophomore from Worland, leading the way. For the Birds, 10 for Anna Cini, 10 for Jocelyn Igo. Those are the two in double figures. And the Birds are spreading the minutes around. Julia Palomo Vicente with 14 and Sandra Fra Garcia with 14. Everyone else is down around the 10-minute or 8 or 9-minute mark. Lots of people getting to run in and out of the Casper lineup as the Birds lead it headed in the second half, 51-19. Casper looking to move its record to 23-3 on the season and looking for its 10th win in a row. I think we said at the start of the broadcast, at the start of the afternoon, the Birds have moved into the number 17 spot, ranking nationally. Highest they've been ranked this year, I believe, is number 12. Ball's going to belong to the Trappers as we start the second half, the third quarter of play. Immediately following this game, the men will try and avenge a overtime loss on the 21st of January that cost them their leading scorer. Kennard Richardson getting in some trouble. little run-in with a fan after the game and lost his season's eligibility. The Birds having to replace 20 points in the starting lineup. First shot of the second half belongs to the Trappers. The rebound belongs to the T-Birds. Birds will pull Arnlund way out front. She'll get the start in the second half. Feed in deep. Alvar got it, and she's fouled. Logan Alvar with the hoop. And she'll go to the free throw line. The foul will be the second of the ball game for Natalia Need. Alvar's free throw kicks off the heel and is chased down by Arnlund. Feeding it back out front. Fra Garcia, they'll kick it inside, go back outside. Arnlund for a three that's no good. Trapper's going to come back the other way. Don't have numbers. It's 1-on-4. So Rogers will set for a three, and she'll hit it. Averaging 14 points a game, the freshman from Pinedale with her first hoop of the day. Birds will cross court, go along the baseline. Arnlund, here's a feed in deep. Alvar, layup good. So Alvar with her 8th point of the ball game. Long three by the Trappers, no good, and a foul going to be whistled here. This one will go against Natalia Need, so she's got 3 quick ones now. Casper up 51-19 at the halfway mark. We're just a minute and a half into the third quarter, and they're still up big. There's a layup in deep, and that's good. Arnlund again. 4th point for Selena, and a 35-point lead for the Birds. With the steal, Fra Garcia running layup is good, and a foul. Wow. Cheney with a nice feed from Fra Garcia again. 59-22 Casper. The Hungarian freshman with the free throw. She leads all scorers with 13. It's a 38-point lead. I'm running out of space on my sheet. Birds on top. Alone. 3-pointer left wing is no good that time by Acosta. Birds will claim a rebound, run it back the other way. Fra Garcia in deep. Hooks a pass in the corner, left side, an air ball 3 that time. Birds will get back on defense. Cheney with the miss. Hustled back, prevented the fast break. Here's a high arc 3. What a shot. That one, Jimena Cabezas with her 6th point of the ball game. Casper in the corner, swing it back out top. From the left side elbow, just inside the elbow, the miss by Alvar, and then she hustled for a rebound. I think she drew the foul. She did. This one will go on Hernandez. First personal 4th team foul. The Birds have not fouled here in the third quarter. They're up by 35, and the first free throw by Alvar is good. Chance for Logan, the freshman from K-Dub, to get in double figures. She will. She's got 10 now. 37-point lead. 62-25. Still 7 to go in the third. Out top, Khalifa exchanging. Putting her head down and driving that time was Cabezas. Shot clock winds under 10. Khalifa looking for help out top. Dishes in low, and the little layup is no good. Wow. Bacchus Lopez wide open, couldn't get it to go down. Bird basketball out top, swing it, left side, outside, right back to Fra Garcia. Kicked it inside to Arnlund. She'll go back outside, and the Birds will miss a three-pointer. Trapper basketball. Khalifa into the front court. Still has it on the floor. Bounce pass on the run and in deep. That time was Cabezas, who then went to the corner, and there was nobody there. (62-25). Bird basketball, huge lead. Not quite midway through the third quarter of play. Casper shot 64% from the field and had 40 of its 51 points in the paint in the first half. Feeding outside, here's a whistle away from the play, and I think this is going on the Trappers, and the Birds will be shooting. Yaiza Bacchus Lopez with the foul. Selena Arnlund to the free throw line. 69% on the season. First one's no good, off the heel. She will get a second. Substitutions coming back for Casper Garrido. Second one's no good. Have to see who joins Claudia on the sideline. Trappers will have a sub 2 when we get a dead ball here. Clock winding. We're under 6 to go in the third quarter. Khalifa wants to drive right side, throws it up with the right hand. No basket, but a foul. This one on Jocelyn Igo is her first of the ball game. Need back into the lineup for the Trappers for the T-Birds. Cos Morales and Garrido check in. Khalifa at the free throw line. Free throw is good. Batul Khalifa, a freshman from the United Kingdom. Second one on the way, nothing but net. She's in the book with a pair of free throws, the lead down to 35. 62-27 T-Birds. Garrido cross courts out top. They'll swing it on the left side. Cross court it right back to Garrido. High post feed, trying to feed the low post. They do. And a foul will be whistled before Goed can get the shot off. Nayeli Acosta with her second. That'll be team foul number 6. Birds are 1 and a bonus. Or 2 shots rather for the rest of the quarter, and the first free throw is good. Goed with a chance to climb into double figures if she makes this one, and she will. She's got 10, the lead's back to 37. The biggest has been 38. Out top, Tyne Killip with the basketball. And they'll feed the high post. Looking at Acosta, back to Killip. Khalifa tried to feed in the paint. Fra Garcia steps in, takes it away. Birds to Igo. Right back to Jocelyn at the top. Ball hasn't touched the floor. Casper passing around the perimeter will try another 3. That one no good. The miss by Cos Morales, and the long rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be taken over by the Trappers. 4:55 to go. We're in the third quarter. T-Birds 64, Trappers 27.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
guys this year. We're excited. You know, got a good team. Some of these new guys, I don't know about them. We got a couple guys like Dre. He don't even know his own strength for real.
Yeah, Dre. There you go.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Good to have you along on a Saturday afternoon. Pretty good crowd here. Getting set for a doubleheader of basketball. The Lady T-Birds 64-27 over Northwest right now. Still in the third quarter, halfway through it. The men will follow, looking for a little revenge after an overtime loss to the Trappers back in January. Trapper basketball out top. Killip for Khalifa, feed it on the high post. Turning, shooting, driving off the lane, no good. Need with the miss. A rare offensive rebound though, and they'll get it right back on the right side angle. High post feed for Need. Back out top, shot clock winding down to 10 now for the Trappers. Khalifa at the top, pushes for a three that's off the glass. Bank is open, tellers are working this afternoon. 64-30. Casper by 34, high post feed. Frog Garcia in traffic, kicks it in the corner, gonna try another long three. That has not been Cos Morales' place. She's missed 3 from there, I think. I'm not sure that all 3 of them weren't air balls. That one never got to the rim either. Jocelyn Igo on the rebound picks up her second foul of the day. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. All Casper College. Bird still sticking with a man-to-man defense. Little turnaround in the lane. Good. Nayeli Acosta with her 4th point of the day. In the corner left side, Garrido back to Cos Morales. Inside out game now. Birds around the perimeter, going to try another one. This one is Garrido from the left side corner for 3. Now I just had to have the right person set in the corner. 67-32 Casper. Approaching 3 to play in the third. Cross court pass, dangerous, taken away. Garrido all the way down, right hand layup is true to form. She's got 7. 37-point lead. Birds could very well be flirting with the 100 mark when we get to the fourth quarter. They were 26 in the first quarter, 25 in the second. And right now they have scored 18 in the third. High arc and a miss just before the shot clock went off. Birds will come back the other way. Palomo kicks it to Igo from the left side. Three-pointer's a little too hard. Ball tapped around, controlled Khalifa. Quickly running it ahead. Trappers on the attack, pull up, right side of the lane. Good looking jump shot by Nayeli Acosta for her 6th point of the ball game. 2 to play in the third. Palomo bouncing, low post, and a foul going to be whistled right away. This one be against Vacas Lopez, her 2nd of the ball game. And it's going to put Flora Goad back at the free throw line. She has 10 points. She's 4 for 4 at the free throw line this afternoon. Right-hander, nothing but net on the first one. Her 11th point of the day. And her 12th. 71-34, Birds just hanging around with a 37-38 point lead. That's just where it's been for most of the third quarter. Trading baskets is all right when you're up 37 points. Casper with the steal. taken away. Garrido spins and walks with the ball. Trapper basketball, got to have somebody come get it. It'll be Khalifa who will drive, scoop it up with the right hand. Got the kind roll. Batul Khalifa with her 7th point of the day. Minute and a half now to go in the third. High post feed. Goad will turn and shoot and score from the left elbow. She's got 14 to lead the Birds in scoring. Casper's been in that man-to-man defense all afternoon. Out top, spinning away, Ashley Botts, who checked into the lineup. She'll push for a 3 that is off the side of the backboard and rim. Long rebound taken away by Goad, ahead for Garrido. Spins it out of the backcourt, still has it on the floor. Over right in front of the T-Bird bench to Palomo, back to Garrido. 3 ball on the way, that's no good. Khalifa to walk it ahead. Final 30 seconds approaching here in the third quarter. Out top. Trappers looking down low. Got the ball in deep that time, but Costa couldn't get the shot off, and here's the steal. Running the other way, count the layup. Give it to Julia Palomo for her 9th point of the ball game. And the lead now is the biggest of the ball game at 39 points. 3 just before the buzzer is no good. Third quarter comes to an end. All Casper College in the women's game. T-Birds 75, Trappers 36. Back with the 4th after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Yeah, one of the rules we have in our program is for our guys to really encourage each other and be positive with one another. But I think a handful of them have taken it too far.
We're trying to figure out who the best dunk on the team is, you feel me? So first we got B-Nard right here. He got something for us, you see me? Something real cool. Then we got Ness, something not too crazy. My 4th man from Turkey, and the best dunk on the team is probably Tyler. That's my...
Fortunately, if you're the Trappers of Northwest, consistency has been the name of the game for the T-Birds. They outscored the Trappers 26-10 in the opening quarter. They won the second quarter 25-9, and they win the third 24-17. So 26, 25, 24. Those are the quarterly scores for the T-Birds as we head to the 4th, with the Birds on top now 75-36. Final 10 minutes of play as the Birds will win their 10th in a row and will move to 23-3 on the season. Casper basketball to start things in the 4th. Out top, they'll swing it outside. Arnland was looking. Get it right back to Selena with 15 on the shot clock. For Goad, puts it on the floor. Brings it back out top. Gonna go in the corner. Down to 7 to shoot. Feed for Goad, she'll be fouled from behind. Foul's going to go on Layla Van Burnt. Birds get a new 20-second shot clock, bring it in to Goad out top. Swings it left side, they're trying to work it down low. Ball will be saved inbounds and then thrown out of bounds by Casper. Cos Morales couldn't control it. Birds' first offensive try of the fourth quarter, they didn't get a shot. That has been a rarity this afternoon. Out top, left side on the elbow, Need turns and gives it off, sets the pick. Khalifa couldn't get the shot. They'll cross-court it for a three, and that's good. So the three comes from Cabezas, her 9th point of the day. Bird basketball out top. Trying to feed in the paint. They'll swing it back out. Fernandez to Kayla. After the miss, the Trappers claim a rebound. Back the other way on the dribble. Shut off Cabezas. And then a foul going to be whistled. Khalifa with the miss and then a rebounding foul, I believe, on the Trappers. It will be on the Trappers. Von Burnt will get the foul. Layla, a 5'6" freshman from Dietrich, Idaho. Bird basketball still haven't scored here in the first minute and a half of the fourth quarter. The miss on the long three that time by Cheney. Back the other way, a 2-on-1 break, and then the Trappers couldn't control the basketball. The pass a little too strong for Von Burnt, and Casper will take it. 75-39, Casper's biggest lead in the third quarter was 39 points. Still up 36 here in the fourth. They haven't scored yet, and we've played 2 minutes. Swinging it around outside. Ball knocked loose, taken away. Khalifa, dribble drive, tosses up the one-hander that's good. She's got 9. Bird's a little careless swinging it around the perimeter. Almost had it stolen again. They'll swing it way outside now. Looking in deep, kick it back outside. Push for a 2 that's no good. Ball volleyballed around, taken away by the Trappers, who will run it ahead. Quickly, Rogers. They'll get it over on the left side to Need. For Hernandez, who couldn't get the shot off. Shot clock will wind down to 15. They're open for a 3 that's no good. Rebound in deep, taken and put back up and in. A nice rebound. And good use of the left hand that time by Roxanne Rogers, the Pinedale freshman, with her 5th point of the ball game. Dwight Canary says, oh, 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, we haven't had a hoop yet. Let's take a timeout. We'll take one too.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Well, the Birds' offense has slowed kind of to a crawl here as they've been working outside in their half-court offense rather than running the way they ran the first 3 quarters, and they haven't scored yet. Cross-courted for a 3 ball that is in and out, and back down it goes. See, all I had to do was say they couldn't score. The half-court offense, and Cheney with her 16th point of the ball game. In deep turnaround, Hernandez couldn't get it to go. Casper will come and run a little bit this time. 6.5 to play in the contest. Birds by 35 points, and a foul going to be whistled again. It's going to be on the Trappers, I believe. It will be. Hernandez is going to get her second. Just 9 points on the ball game. She's their leading scorer at 17 a contest alone. Just outside the elbow, the miss by the T-Birds, and then the offensive rebound and the putback. And it looks as if Mesa Butler's going to toe the stripe now after a foul. Lopez with her fourth team foul, so the Birds shooting from here on out. We're in the fourth quarter. It has been all T-Birds. And the free throw by Butler, who averages 2 points a ball game, the sophomore from Harlowtown in Montana. Second one on the way, crawls but then falls off. 79-43 T-Birds. Trappers will duck inside, miss the layup, kick it back outside, and here's Rogers for a three that's off the front of the iron, no. Alvar with the rebound. And the Birds back on the attack. We'll slow it a little here. Get it to Logan. Just left of the elbow. Casper going to pick up a moving screen foul. DeKayla gets her second, just the first team foul of the quarter for the Birds. Trappers with the basketball out top, swing it right side outside to Rogers. They'll hold over the top, get it back to Rogers at the top. Swinging it over for Need to Cabezas, who dribble drives. Layup is a little bit short. T-Birds kind of fighting among themselves for the rebound, get it, run it ahead. Logan Alvar a little out of control, looked like she may have gotten away with a walk, then threw it off a teammate's foot. And the ball's going to go over to the Trappers with 5:19 left in the ball game. Alvar will take a seat, come out. Mariana Cos-Morales back in for Casper. Headed to the final 5 minutes of a big-time win for the Birds here in the women's game. Be nice to see the same in the men's. Long three-pointer from the right side. Acosta with the miss. Birds with the rebound. Pushing it ahead quickly. Butler tries to cross-court it. Intended for Garrido. That's knocked out of bounds by the Trappers. Vacas Lopez with the play for Northwest. We'll get a timeout with 4:51 to play in the contest. Casper 79 and Northwest 43. T-Bird basketball.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
T-Bird Gym, Bird basketball with a 36-point lead. Still 4:45 left in the game. High post feed, ball batted around as the Casper tried to enter it into the paint. Birds have had a few turnovers here in the second half of play after a relatively clean first half when they scored 40 points in the paint. Most of them on runouts on layups. Pace is slowed considerably. Birds will double team at the post or at the right side elbow. With the ball, Khalifa puts it on the floor with 5 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to try a long three, and they'll dust it. Acosta, nothing but net for her 9th point of the day. 79-46, 4 to play here in the 4th. Cross-court pass, Garrido on the right side angle. Cross-court's at right back. They'll enter the pass to Arnlin, who gets pushed. Shoved a little bit in the lane that time. The foul will go on Need. That'll be her 4th of the day. 15 foul of the quarter means Selena Arnlin will tow it. Arnlin on the season, 69% at the line. That first one was good. 5th point of the ball game, and the second one crawls off. 80-46, the 100 mark, the century mark looks kind of safe right now. At least the way the Birds are playing after leading by as many as 39 points in this game. Khalifa shut off on the baseline, kicks outside for a three that's in and out, no good. Rogers with the miss, Birds with the rebound. Running it ahead. DeCalo will peel back and they'll swing it over to Garrido. Nice feed to Arnlin, cutting in the paint. Kept it from going out of bounds. Dribble drive. Palomo too hard off the glass, or rather cost Morales. But the Birds managed to corral the rebound, and Arnlin's going to step back to the line. That'll be an afternoon for Natalia Need, who will foul out of the game with 5 points. Need from Sugar City, Idaho. Arnlin trying to get into double figures. That one spun out, no good. Take it back, trying to get her 6th point of the ball game, and she does. It's Palomo that I was thinking was going to get into double figures. Approaching 3 to play in the ball game. Men's game will follow about 20 minutes after this one. Looking for a little revenge after that 10-point overtime loss at Powell earlier this year. Powell leads the North Sub-region at 5-0, so a win by the Birds would be very handy if they'd like to host the Region 9 tournament. Here's a pass knocked away, and then a big collision. Khalifa, I mean, oh, she's a big girl. Going to get her first foul of the afternoon. And it will send Irene Fernandez de Kela to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. The freshman averaging 4 points a ball game, looking for her first point in this one. That's off the heel on the first of 2. Second one on the way, that's heeled too. Birds will get a rebound though. Cheney stole it away. Comes right back outside, and then a foul whistled away from the ball, or did we not? We've had some problems shot clock wise today. We're going to get it here. They're going to nail it down to 15. I think they tried to do a complete reset instead of the 22nd. Birds with 10 to shoot now. Garrido, left side, tries to put it on the floor, goes to the elbow, dribble drive, hooks it up, no. Ball tapped around, taken away by the Trappers on the run quickly, and they'll throw it right into the T-Birds. Out of the back court, Cheney running it ahead, feeds in the corner, Garrido with the miss. Arnlin with an offensive rebound, reset out top. Palomo loses her dribble with 10 to shoot. Garrido with 5 to shoot. Trying to go left side, she draws the foul. We'll go to the line for a pair here. Fourth foul of the ball game on Yaiza Vargas Lopez. Vargas Lopez with her fourth. Garrido looking for her 8th and 9th points, and the last 4 Bird free throws have been right off the heel. Didn't matter who's shooting them, they're all in the same spot. This one crawls over the front of the rim and goes down. Claudia's 8th point. Under 2 to play now. Birds with a 36-point margin. Their biggest was 39 in the 3rd quarter. Trappers with 15 to shoot. Swing it outside. Bots with the basketball. And then Kefala will lose the basketball. Birds with the steal into the front court. Kick it out front for a wide open 3. That is no good by Cos Morales. Approaching the final minute of play. Trappers, Fatul Khalifa. Gonna kind of just dribble it away here and get down to the 1 minute mark on the game clock. She'll pull up from the left side elbow, no. Long rebound taken away by Mesa Butler. See if the Birds want to run one final play in the final 50 seconds with the shot clock at 20. They'll try a hook a pass in the lane and a foul again. This should send Anna Cheney back to the free throw line. She leads all scorers with 16 today. Substitution for the Trappers. Cabezas backed into the lineup. Cheney to the line to shoot a pair here. And the first one is good. Her 17th point. This one rims but doesn't go down. Birds get a rebound, feet in the paint, and Garrido will knock it home off the glass. She's in double figures with 10 now. Back the other way, Trappers with a pass that's too tall with 35 seconds to go in the game. Birds content to kind of work the perimeter here, and then they throw it away. A little miscommunication. Garrido found a fan instead of a T-bird. Fatul Khalifa will walk it across the timeline, the half-court line anyway. Head fake on the 3, feeds the high post. They'll give it right back to Khalifa, who will get a pick and then dribble backwards and let the clock expire here. This one's in the books. I think the basket was too late. 85-46 your final. And the Birds win their 10th in a row. They're now 23-3 on the season. And looking like they will win the North sub-region. Of course, there's still some games to be played. They still have more home games. Talk about that later on. The men's game coming up next. Casper College looking to avenge a 10-point overtime loss at Powell on the 21st of January. We'll have that for you. We'll take a timeout. We'll also have Dwight Canary join us when we come back after a little break here. Final score again, Casper College 85, Northwest 46.
I want to show for some people out there, man. show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man.
Make a mess for you, Jack.
Now you're fine. Trust me, I make enough of one without. Ay, ay, ay. Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, and the head man for the Lady T-Birds, Dwight Canary, joins us. And, the first thing that I want to talk to you about or ask you about, first half, you have 51 points. You shoot 64% from the field. 40 of the points came inside the paint. I don't know how many were layups, but
A lot of transition. I really like when this team gets out and pitches the ball up ahead, and when we're running the floor, I think that's our best offense. And I think it starts with Sandra. She makes some very, very, very good passes in there. And so it was a great first half. I love those shooting percentages. I wish we could duplicate that.
you know, and you talk about Fra Garcia. She just had 5 points tonight, I think. 6 points tonight. But she also had 11 rebounds. She had 9 assists. She had 5 steals. She just, when she gets to where she's picking people's pockets and running the court, she's just deadly.
She's definitely a game changer. And when we were at LCCC on Wednesday, we were having a tough time scoring, and the girl could score if she wants to in the half court, because she really took over in that game, especially in the second half, and I think finished with 23. So I agree. I think she's very, very complete. She's going to be on the stat sheet and rebounds pretty much every night, assists, and then definitely can be offensively as well.
Well, you obviously for 3 quarters ran the ball extremely. Actually, in the third quarter, you did kind of slow the pace, but you were consistent. 26 points, 25 points, 24 points, until the fourth quarter when it was 10-10.
Right.
And you didn't need it, but wow.
Yeah, it was a good offensive night for us all around.
It was an easy job for me.
Yeah, that's good. Those are a little bit easier for Coach Macy and I, too, when the ball goes in the hoop.
Yeah. Well, from here, you continue to roll. That's 10 in a row. And you seem to be getting, again, everybody involved. It's nice to make sure that, I mean, I'm looking here and I'm seeing Palomo Vicente with 20, Cheney with 22, but everyone else, I mean, you spread it 15, 17 minutes apiece. It's got to be nice to be able to not have anybody out there and having to carry the whole load.
It is really nice when those games arise because, you'd love to keep everybody involved, everybody getting experience and minutes in there, and then it's a long season. If you don't want 4 or 5 kids logging 30, 35 minutes every night for 30-plus games. So our depth is a luxury. Ladies did a great job off the bench. I think we're pretty close to everybody scoring.
Yeah.
I think we got everybody in the book, so all around great effort.
So where we go next now?
We home again, believe it or not. We get 2 in a row and actually 3 in a row. We have Central Wyoming coming in on Wednesday. And then our second matchup with LCCC will be next Saturday, a week from today.
So right now, you're still on top as far as the North sub-region goes. And that's where you want to be, even though you can't host the tournament. Still be nice to have that top seed out of the North.
It sure is. You like the number 1 seed because, then you'd open up with the 4th out of the South. Plus, your goal is not to play a play-in game. So, it's very important for us to stay in that 1-2 range for sure. We've got Western Wyoming is 1 game behind us right now. I think we're 6-1. They're 4-1. And everybody else has 2 or more. So, if we can just keep stringing them together, pretty soon we can secure that seed.
Well, you certainly got off to the right start tonight. I mean, those games are easy for me to call. Layup, layup, layup. and to your credit, though, you didn't miss very many of those.
No.
And sometimes when you're on the run.
You're right. I thought Anna had, Anna and Logan have some great hands. Julia has some good hands in transition. They make some tough catches. Andrea threads the needle, which, is pretty tough to catch on top of it when it's that tightly contested. So credit to the passer, credit to the receiver.
Yeah. Credit to your girls. I mean, that was just a good old-fashioned whipping, and I know it wasn't that way when you were up.
No.
And you were a little worried about the fact you didn't shoot the ball well. Like I say, it's pretty hard not to shoot the ball well when it's all layup.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could do that more often or all the time, but we'll take it when you can get it.
All right, congratulations on another big win. The winning streak is at 10, and we'll see you Wednesday night.
Appreciate it a lot, Jack. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right. Thanks,
Dwight
Jack.
Canary, the head man for the T-Birds, who win it going away tonight as they took an early lead and never looked back in beating the Trappers from Powell. The men are coming up next in about 15 minutes. We'll have that tip when we return. T-Bird basketball.
I want to show for some people out there, man.